Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hakim bin Azmi.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Iqmal bin Muhammad Noor.
Hi, my name is NOREHA BINTI Senin.
And me, Nurul Aisa binti Ahmadi, as your presenters for today.
Okay, today we would like to present about the univariate modeling technique on the close price of Aeon. So, let's start.
So, we will start with introduction. Firstly, history. Takuya Akuda, who traveled to the United States for seeking an inspiration for his mid-sized retail business in Japan. He started his dream with his friend in 1969. Japan United Stores Company, JASCO, was formed by them. In Malaysia, Jaya JASCO Stores Sdn Bhd was established for the first time in Malaysia retailing industry. Next, the company was renamed as Jaya JASCO. And from Jaya JASCO, they had officially changed the name again to Aeon Property Malaysia Berhad in 2004. Next, business orientation. Business orientation for Aeon Malaysia Berhad is firstly product and service, sales channel, logistic and supply chain, payment, and also the last one is lifestyle communication. Leadership. Shafi'i bin Samsudin, the Chief Executive Officer, and the rest of them is the main board of directors for the Aeon Malaysia Berhad. Next, commitment. Aeon principle, regardless of how many times may have changed, is to serve the customer first. They are always mindful of the main keyword of peace, people, and community. The strategy that used in Aeon Malaysia Berhad is first accelerating the shopping center development. Next is aggressive pursuit of GMS stores. GMS stores is general merchandise stores, which is combined supermarkets and departmental stores under one roof, operates as full-line retailers. Next, Aeon goals is to operate as an international scale retailing group, recognized by excellence not only in Japan but also in other nations like Malaysia and Thailand. Next, we will go to the competitors that Aeon Malaysia Berhad has faced to compete with in retailing market. We know that Aeon Malaysia Berhad is one of the big company in retailer segment. So the competitors is first Giant, next is Maiden by Maiden Mohamed Holding Berhad, and the last one is Tesco, or as known as Lotus.
So next is about the research objective. The research objective is to study the pattern of the close price of Aeon from 26 October 2020 until 22 October 2021. Next is to determine the most suitable model of univariate data that describe close price of Aeon. Lastly is to forecast one step ahead for the close price of Aeon.
Okay, next is data description. This on figure 1.0. It shows that the close price of Aeon from October 2020 until September 2021. From the graph, we can see that there is up and down of the close price of Aeon, but the positive slope shows that the close price is increasing from time to time. In November 2020, the close price is 0.855 and it increased during December 2020, which is 0.945. The close price is increasing since September 2021, which is the price is RM1.54. Even though there are decreasing pattern, but in every month, the falling close price is not far off.
Next is about method of analysis. So the first method is knife with trend forecast. So the purpose of this method is to overcome the common problem of insufficient data, which is a common situation in many organizations. So the next method is single exponential smoothing, which is also known as a simple exponential smoothing technique, which requires only one parameter, the smoothing constant, to generate the fitted value and hence forecast. So next is double exponential smoothing. The other name of this method is Brown's method. This approach is effective when dealing with series that have a linear trend. So the last method is Holt's method, which is in this method have three main equation, which is exponential smoothed, trend estimation, and forecast. And lastly, the value of alpha and beta is in range 0 to 1.
Okay, now I will explain about analysis and results. For the close price of Aeon using naive with trend forecast, This graph illustrates gradual increase and it shows up trend line, so component trend is existing. However, there are no seasonal, cyclical and irregular components have been discovered. Next, as you can see, this graph indicates a slow rise and rising trend line for the close price of Aeon using single exponential smoothing, revealing that the component trend exists. However, no seasonal, cyclical or irregular components have been observed. Furthermore, for the close price of Aeon using double exponential smoothing, this graph shows gradual increase and it shows up trend line, so component trend is existing. However, there are no seasonal, cyclical and irregular component identified. Last but not least, this graph depicts a slow climb and a rising trend line for the close price of Aeon using Holt's method, indicating that a component trend exists. However, no seasonal, cyclical and irregular components have been observed.
Now, in this part B, I would like to explain on how we determine our initial data value. To determine the initial data values, there are two methods that we can use. The first one is we use the first observation as the initial value, and the second one is we calculate the mean of the first few observations. But in our project, we are using the first observation as our initial value. So, the four tables above show the initial value of each method. The initial value for all methods is the same, which is 0.7. Next, we will calculate the mean square error, MSE, and also mean absolute percentage error, estimation and evaluation. To calculate the estimation, we will take 3/4 of the total observation, and to calculate the evaluation, we will take 1/4 of the total observation. Next, in naive with trend forecast, when we calculate the MSE estimation, we get 0.004 and MSE evaluation is 0.0015. Next, in single exponential smoothing, by using alpha 0.77, we will get the MSE estimation is 0.0008 and MSE evaluation is 0.0006. Okay, in double exponential smoothing, since the Excel suggests us to get the biggest alpha for us to get the minimum MSE evaluation, hence we are using alpha 0.99. Hence, from the big alpha, we get the MSE is estimated to be 0.00000062 and MSE is evaluated to be 0.00000058, which is lower than the MSE in single exponential smoothing. Next, by using Holt's method, the Excel suggests us to use alpha 0.74 and beta 0.005 in order for us, of course, to get the minimum MSE and also MAPE value. Hence, we get the SE evaluation is 0.000625 and MSE estimation is 0.000833. Now, I would like to compare the error measure of four different methods that we use. So, from the table above, we can see that double exponential smoothing show the lowest MSE and MAPE value, which is this method is the most suitable model of univariate data that describe the close price of Aeon.
Okay, now we bump into the conclusion of this project. The first objective has been achieved as the best exponential smooth technique that describes Ringgit Malaysia for 5 years period is double exponential smoothing. The comparison between the three exponential smoothing techniques and the results show that double exponential smoothing has the smallest value of error measure for both parts of data, which are in the estimation and evaluation part. In order to forecast one step ahead by using double exponential smoothing, the forecast value of is RM1.49. The close price ups and downs are unquestionably influenced by political, economic and physiological factors. This study assists decision makers, particularly top management, in monitoring the forecasting performance of the close price.